Go. Okay, everybody. Today's class is all about the skin. The seasonal change. As the seasons change, so does our body, so does our skin, so does our nutrition. Apparently, that the purpose of the seasons and the different fruits and vegetables that are in our life is to add the certain nutrients that we need during that time, which I think is really fascinating. You know, the way that the universe takes care of us, the ground, the earth, and the people that cultivate the land. But we also are cultivators of our own skin. So today we have Rebecca Black, who is going to help us not just fall into the season, get it, it's fall, but we're going to check out how to create better skin during the winter, or the fall and the winter. So fasten your seatbelts, make sure you've shared and you've liked, and it's time to dance. Rebecca, you got your moves on today?
Oh, girl, I've been practicing the head nod.
The Lillian McDermott Show.
We love, we fear, bridges we burn, we make mistakes, then we live and learn. When life gets tough, and it seems like your best ain't good enough. If you're in need of hope, you know where I'll be right here. Right here, and when you need a friend, you can count on me. I'll be right here, waiting for
you. This is the place you can always turn to when you need a friend. The Lillian McDermott Show. To reach out to Lillian, visit her on the web at whenyouneedafriend.com. Now let's all learn together. Here's Lillian McDermott.
Hello, my listening and viewing friends. It's so nice we can meet each other on the air on this beautiful, best day ever. And for those of you who are been watching the classroom, being a part of being a student in the classroom since 2011, or maybe tuned in yesterday for the first time, please know that I am very grateful for you. But if this is the first time someone said, hey, tune in, check out this show, or be a student, or come on in, or learn about Keep Me Safe Organics. If somebody said that to you for the first time and you are tuning in today at you're live, especially if you're live at Lillian's radio show on Facebook, then please know I've been waiting for you. This is a safe place where you can go to when you need a friend. And it is my commitment to provide alternative ways to heal. And it is my mission to make awareness, responsibility, and truth a part of our everyday life. And I hope you, my listening, as well as my viewing friends at facebook.com/Lillian's radio show, or you can view also later on YouTube, or whenever you want on podcasts later on. There's so many different ways to stay connected, but the whole purpose is so that we can embrace a new truth and live the life of our dreams. Now, as you know, I am always thrilled when our sponsors come and share time and teach us the things that they've learned, because they're like-minded, and they want to make sure that their information is out there. It gets out there. And when their information is like-minded, which is, organic, when you change your lifestyle, your mindset, how to empower yourselves, how to, this is good, but could it be better? And learning and being curious about what is better. And so many times we go through life and we don't even know what is happening to us. And when you have a desire, like Rebecca Black, who is the co-founder of Keep Me Safe Organics. And I am so excited every time I get to shop at the Beauty Bar in Rockledge, Florida, or online, because you can also go online and shop. But whenever we have Rebecca Black or Kelly Bono in the classroom, we learn so much about how to take care of our skin and how to take care of our body, or from head to toe. or toe to head, whichever way you start. And what I love is that we learn how to feel as beautiful on the inside as you do on the outside. And so the outside, the exterior, which our skin, is the first thing people see when you shake their hand, you touch the skin. And when you go into an interview or meet someone for the first time, they see your skin. They see the beauty that you're reflecting from the inside out. But here's what happens during the seasons. During the seasons, there are changes, there's transformations. And I was saying this before we hit the record button, that, just like there's a change of seasons and it produces and it yields different kinds of fruits and vegetables, the same thing happens to our body. We yield a different we need different nutrients and different vitamins that we get at certain times of the year. So with that in mind, Rebecca Black of Keep Me Safe Organics decided that she wants to address the needs of the skin, not only in the fall, but in the winter as well. And since it is our sole purpose in life to give and receive love and knowledge, I am grateful that Rebecca Black is here to do just that. Welcome, Rebecca. Twice we get to see each other this week.
Woo, 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 woo. I know Monday night's event was so much fun with you guys. Thank you so much for having me on today. I truly appreciate being here with you and your curious listening audience.
Curious, yes.
Yes. And you're right. Most people don't really think about, well, it's a change of seasons. Should I be changing anything in the way that I take care of my body? And the short answer is yes, we should be changing, because in the fall and the winter months especially, so it starts happening in the fall. And so you're able to get ahead of it a little bit in the fall. And then the winter is where you bring out the big guns. But the air starts to get more dry. The days are not quite as long. But with the air being more dry, it dries out your skin too. Because even if there's just a little bit of humidity in the air, humidity is moisture. So your skin is used to having that moisture on the outside. But as that humidity lessens and lessens and lessens, your skin gets drier and drier and drier. If any of you have ever noticed you've gone on vacation to a cooler climate than you're used to,
Yeah.
What is the first thing you notice? When you get out of the shower, your skin is so itchy and so dry and so flaky. There's not enough lotion in that hotel room to make your skin feel any better. And it's because there's not as much moisture in the air. So that is the really big culprit. And fall is the perfect time to start getting ahead of the curve on that and go ahead and get some extra nourishment and extra moisture inside your body and on your skin, and switch over to less harsh cleansing agents for your entire body, so that you can get ahead of the curve when the winter months come. You're not in such a dry, itchy, scaly, patchy mess.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so, okay. So before we talk about what our giveaway is today, because every time that Rebecca Black is in the classroom, she always brings students for the gifts for the students, teachers' pets, the students that are in the classroom. And so before we talk about our gift today, which I love saying the name. I used to love saying paprika. Like I used to say, if I have another child, that child's name is going to be Paprika. I have a wall. I had a wall in one of my homes, and the color I picked was paprika. I just like saying paprika. But my new favorite word is squalane. So before we talk about squalane, let's talk about Keep Me Safe Organics and the commitment of this product. Oh yeah, this is my favorite right there.
I know. This is like the liquid gold in a bottle. Like you could just like pour it all over everything.
Hey, I did my nails last night. I started because I didn't have too much time to complete. And I use squalane on my fingernails.
Buff it into your nails, girlfriend, and you'll have like the shiniest nails. Like the little ridges are going to go away. Every time I buff my nails, I always put a little bit of the squalane oil right on my cuticle and then just gently buff it in there.
Amazing. Okay, so let's talk about Keep Me Safe Organics and the commitment that you guys are making to the product.
So the commitment that we make to the product is the commitment that we make to ourselves and to everyone else who who is looking for a better option. And that is, we don't use anything synthetic. We do not scent with any fragrance. You're not going to find any parabens. You're not going to find any glycols. You're not going to find any petrochemicals. You're not going to find any petroleum-based products, no mineral oil, no skin stripping, drying, harsh, penetrating agents. You're not going to find any of that stuff.
What will you find? What will you find?
You will find as close to you growing it in your yard and getting it in a bottle as possible. That is what you will find. You will find amazing products that actually do work, and that over time they do make your skin feel better. You will find nature's goodness in bottles, in bars, in tubes, in pumps. You will find nature's goodness in there.
And it's organic. And I love that it's organic.
Yes, organic and natural based, non-GMO. Because like I say, so we have to be careful when we say organic, because organic is what carries that little USDA certified organic symbol.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use your lip balm. We've talked about this in the past. The lip balm that you have and the lip balm that I have the same exact base. So,
and it's all about the base.
Yep. No treble. So if you notice, yours is Cabernet tinted lip balm. This is the Coconut Explosion lip balm. So when you take the minerals out of your lip balm that you have there, it looks like this. This one has the USDA organic symbol on it. Yours doesn't. And the reason yours doesn't, and it cannot legally, because of the minerals in it. There is no USDA certification process for the growing, the harvesting of the minerals. So that's why we can't say everything is organic. But if you look on our ingredient lists, we list everything, and you can tell exactly which ingredients in every single product are organic.
Yes. I love it. I love it. And so I love the explanation. You guys know exactly where you're sourcing your minerals, and you feel comfortable with it. And in getting to know you, gosh, it's been over a year, Rebecca, since we met each other. And in getting to know you, I mean, I've begged you to bring mascara to Keep Me Safe Organics. And you say our commitment is non-synthetic.
Yes.
Non-synthetic.
Yeah. Non-synthetic.
And you can't,
because when it's synthetic, this ties into a lot of our fall skin issues and winter issues too, because what happens is a lot of people think that they are sensitive to soap. You know, well, I have sensitive skin, so I can't use normal soap. If you're using pure normal soap, you probably can use it. But what your skin reacts to when you have very sensitive skin is not the soap itself. It's the really harsh detergents, the petroleum-based detergents, petrochemicals, the sulfates and the glycols that strip the skin so much. And then the ingredient lists on these are so long, because then they have to put all these conditioning agents in there that mask how dry it is to your skin. So that is why we don't use synthetic ingredients, because synthetic ingredients is like synthetic food. Your body doesn't know how to break it down. So you malnourish your body from the inside whenever you ingest synthetically modified food, GMOs and stuff like that. And then it's the same thing on your skin. Your skin doesn't know what to do with those products. It can't break it down. It's not bioavailable products, so it doesn't know what to do. And so it's trying to fight it, and it causes redness and rash and a host of other things.
You know, did you say propylene glycol?
So that's one of the glycols, yes.
Okay, because I did the class that we did yesterday was with the ELISA Act biotechnologies. They do a blood test, and these are products that maybe you don't react now, but in the future you do react. And the polyglycol is one of the products that I am sensitive to. These are the different colors. There's colors and dyes and that we don't even know that are in our products that are going to be hurtful in our future because we don't respond right away, but in the future that it will cause a lot of damage in our
Yes.
body.
Yep.
And you talked about, you know, how we'll go and we'll go to a new place, we're at a hotel and our skin is really dry. We put the lotions that's at the hotel. Those lotions at the hotel are designed for us to need more lotions.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can, maybe at first it feels good, but then eventually the long lasting is that it'll dry out our skin,
Yep.
right?
You're
Okay.
absolutely right.
So with that in mind, what are you giving away today in the classroom?
Today, we are giving away 2 of the liquid gold squalane serum.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
2.
this stuff is so amazing. So we are giving away 2 of those. And listen, it feels like silk on your skin. Every night before bed, I take 3 pumps and I put it on my neck, the whole décolleté area, a little down on my chest, and then over my face. And as the winter goes on, I up it to 4 and then to 5 because I'm making up for that lack of moisture in the air during the day.
You bring it up to 5 pumps?
Girl, listen, that's the secret to not aging, is to keeping your skin moisturized and hydrated.
I love squalane. It's my favorite. Okay, so give me 2 numbers, Rebecca. You get to pick the 2 numbers today.
Oh, so I want to go big on this one. Okay, let's do the 8th and the 14th caller, or texter, or commenter, or whatever number it is.
We want them to private message. That way people are not waiting, we're not waiting. Okay, I'm going to wait till the 7th person puts in and then I'll put it in. So if you sent me an instant message at facebook.com/Lillian's radio show, this is the 2 ways that you can win today. So instant message me at Lillian's radio show. If you're watching the show, if you're watching the classroom today, on Facebook Live, you already have my link. So go ahead and send a private instant message on Lillian's radio show. And the 8th and 14th person that I receive a message through there, or if you want to text me, I will look at the time, because that was what happened yesterday. There were several texts. There were many instant messages on facebook.com/Lillian's radio show. So if you send me text at 407-373-5959, maybe you don't like instant messages on Facebook, which I don't blame you, then you can do 407-373-5959. And for you, Robert, if you can go ahead and write down the phone number and the at Lillian's radio show, I'd appreciate that as well. So get busy. And can they sign up one time, or just can they do it as many times as they want? What is the rules? You get to set the rules today.
Oh, I get to set the rules.
Yes.
I say keep going for it.
In it to win it.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's roll up those sleeves and go big or go home, right?
Okay, let's see. Okay.
I mean, if you get 2 people who are just jockeying back and forth for number 8 and number 14 spot.
Okay, it's going to be a lot of work for me, but I will make sure I write down. That's what I did yesterday, actually. I wrote down the names of the people and the times, and then I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like, and I figured out who the 10th person was to win. But I'm still, so I'm excited to call the person who won, because I finally got to check everything last night. But so you heard it. If you want this squalane is probably the most expensive item that you have in your product, in your cleansing line, right?
It is.
And it lasts me about 2 months. So even though it might be the most expensive in the item, if you divide it by 2 and you look at these over-the-counter stuff that you have there that make promises that aren't real, this is still more affordable. That was an important thing for me, that it had to be organic, it had to be good, and it had to be affordable. Yes. And so this fit so well into what I had been looking for for a long time. So I had been waiting for you, Rebecca, you and Kelly for a long time. So Keep Me Safe Organics, 14th and 8th person to send me a message. So get going. Robert just wrote down on there. You can text 407-373-5959 and you can send an instant message at Lillian's radio show. Well, enough of that. So you talk about the skin and how the skin changes with the dryness and humidity. So if we put on more squalane on where can we put squalane?
You can put squalane over your whole body. I like to focus because it is definitely more of a cosmetic oil, and it's really good for like your more tender skin, like your face and your neck area. So that's where I use the squalane. I use it as a little bit of a smoothing serum. Like after I rub it on my face and everything, I actually just take it and rub it on the ends of my hair, and it just calms any bit of frizziness. I mean, I haven't brushed my hair in 2 days, so it's just
seriously.
Yeah, I haven't, but yeah, Monday I blew it out Monday, and
And you don't brush your hair?
No, hardly ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a totally different show, or maybe a conversation
show
after the class. Yes,
and we will definitely have that. Yeah, we will definitely have that with the teacher's pets.
But and by the way, I must say that I got a new haircut, and guess who cut my hair?
Who cut it?
Miss Rebecca Black. So she cut my hair today. I did a little bit of curl on it, but I really love it. And we know what? Yes. We could have gone a little shorter too. So it's like
I always do it next time.
And I thought it was very sweet of you. After my expectation, I wanted something different, and little Miss Becca said, "Oh, come over here. I'll take care of you." And you did. It's beautiful. Even Robert told me to tell you. He saw you Monday, and he goes, "Man, I wanted to tell her that I really liked her haircut." So,
oh, yeah, that makes me feel good. Yes.
So when your husband likes your haircut, and he doesn't mind the hair going shorter, that's a good compliment.
Yes,
so thank you.
That is a very good compliment. No, Thank you. It was a privilege. I had fun with you that day.
Yes. And so before we went on and I started recording, I also talked about how I did. I just took off my nail polish yesterday and washed we washed all the stuff and like pushed my cuticles back. But I used squalane to work on my cuticles as well. And then I like putting it under my eyes in the morning because at night I put on castor oil. I don't know if you knew that, but I put a little bit of castor oil under my eyes, put it on my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and that works really well for me.
Yes.
But I don't want to have castor oil in the morning on my skin, so the squalane works. So what are some of the multi-purposes that we could use for the squalane?
Okay, so the multi-purposes are, it's actually a really great blowout balm because it has a super high heat stability. So if you're looking for something to incorporate into your hair routine, the heat stability of the squalane serum, which is why it's such an amazing oxidative stress reducer for our skin when we're out there, which that's a really fancy word for the sun damage exposure and that kind of thing, and the free radicals that float around. That's what oxidative stress is. So it's great for blowouts. It's great for balancing the moisture and replenishing the moisture in your face and your neck area as well. And even before bed, like whenever I'm doing my whole routine, I rub it all over my lips. I rub it on my ears, my face. I rub it on my eyes. I rub it on like from here up.
Interesting.
And then on the
why your ears? Where in your ears do you rub it?
I just, you have like a little bit of the stuff on you, and I just like rub it all around, like around.
And that's probably a really good massage too, because we have, for the people who, work with their meridians, that's a huge meridian area.
Yeah, I do. And I just take it. And so I take my pointer finger and I just keep it flat, and I do that behind the ear. So it's like this, like this. And then I just gently rub like all the way down around the curve of my ear.
With squalane.
With the squalane. Yep. And it's just like a nice little massage, and it just kind of like really gets you in the mood for bed. And the smell of this is the lavender, vanilla, orange blend. And so it's so soothing, and it just really feels like you're at a high-end spa, but you're getting ready to go to bed in your own bed. And it's amazing.
Okay, so where does squalane come from? Because what would be the equivalent of squalane with other products?
Okay, so that's a great question, Lillian. Okay, so squalane, the plant-based squalane that we use, actually comes from sugarcane. Some places get it from olive oil. We chose sugarcane because sugarcane that's what keeps your skin moist and plump, is essentially sugar within your skin, if you want to be technical. So we use the sugarcane base because the molecular structure of it is closest to the structure of your skin. So that is the source of our squalane. It is sugarcane based.
Okay, and so many products are out there and they don't have squalane, or maybe they have squalane, maybe a little bit of squalane.
Mm-hmm.
But what would be the equivalent in other, skincare lines to this kind of value, the value of the squalane? Like, I've seen people have, like a clear kind of moisturizer,
Mm-hmm.
but this isn't a moisturizer like your moisturizer.
No. And so a lot of the clear things that you see on the market, if you just turn around and you look at the ingredient lists, a lot of them will have an alcohol in them.
Mm-hmm.
And some alcohols are plant-based alcohols. Those are better for your skin. But most clear serums have some type of an alcohol in them, which can end up drying out the skin.
Mm-hmm.
There are all different kinds. There's a multitude of clear serums, oils, and stuff out there. There really, really, really is. And I mean, when you think about when you dissolve sugar in water, what color is it? Clear.
Yeah.
So we didn't bleach ours.
Very good. Okay, so I see. So the serum goes first on the skin after you put the toner.
Yep.
And so let's talk about how you use
Okay.
squalane.
So whenever it comes to fall skincare and winter skincare, you actually want to cleanse your face less. I know that sounds kind of crazy. You're like, what? But since the air is drier, your skin doesn't have as much moisture in it, you don't need to strip it and clean it quite as often. So my rule of thumb is before bedtime, you need to cleanse your skin. So what you do is you take 1 pump of cleanser on your dry skin, rub it all the way around. This will take off mascara, eyeliner, even it'll take off oil-based makeup too. And I have lash extensions. I've had them for, God, I can't even remember the last time I haven't had them. But it has never taken them off. I get fills every 3 weeks. You cleanse all the way over, remove with a warm washcloth that is clean. You spritz your toner on, and then you put your squalane serum on in gentle upward strokes. And it makes your skin feel so good. And you instantly get that glow. And then as it seeps into the skin and you wake up in the morning, you notice that your skin is kind of like, instead of being a raisin before bed where it's all dry and you see it, when you wake up in the morning, it's plump like the grape. And so that's how you use the squalane. But in fall and winter time, a lot of people, they'll take that shower before bedtime, they'll wash their face, and they'll get up in the morning, they'll jump in the shower again, they'll wash their bodies again, they'll wash their face again. And it's like, whoa, 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 back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Let's do that a little less frequently. And let's try to shower 1 time a day. And let's wash our face 1 time a day, because the soaps that you're using in your shower can be drying to your body's skin. And then what you're cleansing your face with can be drying to your face and the gentle areas as well.
So your body bars, what if I'm bathing with your body bar? Does that change anything?
You still need to cleanse your skin less frequently, just once a day before you go to bed.
Okay. And so many people, this was a statistic that I was told many years ago, when I was about 26 years old. They said that if you if you go to bed with your makeup on,
Mm-hmm.
it's the equivalent of 14 days if you don't cleanse your skin at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never, I mean, well, okay. I would say maybe there's a handful of times that I have gone to bed with makeup on because I put on the makeup at 9 o'clock at night to go out,
Yes. Yes.
and I didn't, and it was like the equivalent of a whole day's worth, right? But that would be like, I can count it in my hands, but it doesn't matter how tired I am, I will always wash my face and go through my routine. So is that statistic, people who go to bed without washing their face, is that statistic real? That it ages is the equivalent of aging 14 days?
To my knowledge, that statistic is real. I have not blind clinical tested it myself, but
well, I'm 103, so
well, girl, you are killing it. But no, the reason that going to bed with your makeup on is so bad is because your makeup forms a barrier between your skin and the outside world. So everything, it's like a little sponge. That's why your skin has these little vellus hairs all over it. Your face has all of these hairs. So your hair and the makeup, they end up sticking to what you're exposed to on the outside, on the daily. So whenever you have a whole day of schmutz and you go to bed and you put it on your pillowcase, then that schmutz is smashed to your face and your pillowcase all night long. So your skin doesn't have to, whenever you're going into your circadian rhythm and your cellular system is changing over when you sleep, your sleep cycle is going on, your body cells go into a repair process. And whenever they have that external layer of makeup that has all this extra junk on it, instead of non-synthetic ingredients that it doesn't know how to use, the cells can't metabolize the makeup, the cells can't metabolize the free radicals, but it can metabolize antioxidants and things like the squalane, and it can use those to help speed up the cellular repair that is happening. That's why if you notice whenever you go get facials, when you wake up the next day, your skin is even better because they've taken a little bit of this and they've like loaded it into your skin.
Mm-hmm. And you said today that you use 4 pumps. I normally use 1 pump for my entire face. So I need to pump it up. Do I need to pump it up a notch?
Yeah, listen, I do recommend pumping it up a notch, just because I like the extra moisture, and I know that my skin is going to absorb it all. And the more moisture that you can put in, the fuller, the less lines and wrinkles that you are going to get. That is the true secret: moisture, 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 moisture.
And good moisture, because not all moisture is created equal.
Correct.
And so with that in mind, after you use, because you say you cleanse your skin, you spray because I put the toner on a sponge and I kind of clean my face a little bit more. Can I do that? Is that okay?
You can do that. And I would just ask you, why do you put it on a sponge as opposed to just spraying it on directly?
Well, just habit. I would, it's not a sponge, it's a cotton swab. So, I said sponge, but I could use a sponge actually. Yeah. So I put it on the cotton swab, and it's like having like one of those moist towels to kind of pick up the rest of the residue that didn't take it out. So that's okay too?
That is a-okay. And most people use toners. The reason I ask you that question is just to find out, what the mindset was behind that. And some people do use toners, and they see that it's a toner and they spray it on the pad, and you don't have to do that.
I just spray it on my face. Yeah.
So because it's aloe vera leaf juice based, it's not alcohol based, and it's not drying based like a lot of astringent toners are.
Okay.
So you don't have to spray it on the cotton toner. You can spray it directly on the skin.
So I will spray it now directly to the skin, because that'll absorb all the product as opposed to putting all the product on my cotton. Didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. You see, we learn something new every day, and that's so wonderful. Okay, so I will spray it on my face. Then I put on the squalane. Now, how often should I put on my moisturizer?
Your moisturizer really depends on how much natural moisture that you produce. So you should moisturize daily if you need it. If the squalane is enough for you and you notice that you don't need it, then don't use it. You can use a little bit of moisturizer in the morning whenever you get up before you put your makeup on. Just take like a half of a pump and put that on, because you're going to notice you need less because your skin is more hydrated from what you did the night before. And then your AM moisturizer is going to be the whipped citrus moisturizer to just bring the rest of that skin right back up to life.
So we're talking about nighttime, and then in the daytime, do I use squalane or not squalane?
So you
That's the
can
question.
use, okay. So, and it really depends on your skin. If you have extremely, extremely dry skin, then use an extra pump of squalane. Here's the thing. You can't go wrong no matter how much you use it, because your skin is going to absorb every single bit of it. You know, incorporating a gentle exfoliating mask after you cleanse, before you tone, and then putting the serum on is a beautiful way to help slough off dead fall, winter skin as well.
Okay, so I want to remind all of you that are viewing today, and you get the head start for those who are watching later on YouTube or listening later on podcast, that the 8th and 14th instant message that I get will receive a free squalane. This is amazing. I'm telling you, this is probably one of my favorite things, because I've tried serums in the past. And that's what I meant to ask you, is like, how does this compare to other serums, is basically what I was trying to, not, what do they call the other, but serum. It's a serum.
Yes,
And
it is.
I've never heard of a squalane serum. So until I learned about Keep Me Safe Organic. So if you are the 8th and 14th, you send me a private message at Lillian's radio show, you will get this beautiful bottle from Keep Me Safe Organics with such a beautiful notes that they always send. And you can also text me at 407-373-5959. That's 373-5959. I also want to take the time to thank Keep Me Safe Organics for not only taking a stand for speaking a new truth with the Lillian McDermott radio show classroom, but also the friendship that we've developed throughout the time that we've been together. Also, they are very generous. And well, actually, they've allowed me to offer 10% off for all of you who that go in and want to try this product. Your entire purchase, not just one product, but your entire purchase, you get 10% off. And they allowed me to do that, which is great, because it's a way to say, okay, I want to reward you for being curious about trying something different. Many of us, we are in love with our brand names. Oh, I only use this brand, or I only use that brand. But to be curious about another brand and say, let me just try it. It's all organic, non-synthetic. And so Keep Me Safe Organics has taken a stand. And so this is one of the sponsors that I keep telling you about, that when you go to whenyouneedafriend.com and you subscribe, so that you can get free gifts and my 90-day challenge to self-love ebook, and also like me and follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you do all that, you get all this information. So you'll have all the contact information for Rebecca Black and Keep Me Safe Organics, where you can click on and go directly to purchase it. But Lily 10, and then you'll get 10% off your entire purchase. But we also have other sponsors like Liberty Health Share, First Alternative Care, Dr. Steve Grable, who is integrative. I don't know if you've seen him yet, Rebecca, but he's in Jacksonville Beach. He's integrative, holistic, and complementary. So to whatever it is that you want in Jacksonville Beach, he is amazing. He's my doctor. He's the one that takes care of me now and has helped me throughout breast implant illness, helped me throughout all the different things to figure out what's going on after and we discovered hormonal issues that we're going to be talking about the next time, because now I didn't need the implants aren't causing my body so much stress. Now my body's going, okay, let's relax these hormones now. So he's working with me on that. The pharmacy in Merritt Island, that if you tell them that Lily sent you, get 20% off your first purchase. And Live Longer Medical in Indy, Atlantic, Florida, that's working on getting your inside just as beautiful as your outside. So these are all sponsors that I want you to click on the sponsors page at whenyouneedafriend.com and say, I want to support you the way you are supporting the classroom. And finally, you too can become a sponsor by becoming an enrolled student. And different ways that you can help as an enrolled student is by helping financially, or helping by spreading the word, or helping by volunteering. So if you have a skill that you can offer, just let us know. So there's so many different ways that we can grow together. Let's do it and help each other grow. Today, we have Rebecca Black, who is giving away the 2 squalanes for the 8th and 14th listener or texter. So squalane, this is a product that I just absolutely have fallen in love with. And I didn't realize, I guess I have been, Rebecca, putting it on my arms because, you do have residue in your hands. So with that in mind, putting it on your arms and your legs or your ears or whatever, your neck, that's also something we can do as well. Use as much as the product as possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just keep rubbing it until it's all soaked in and your skin will thank you for it.
Very good. And so what else do we need to know about the fall skin weather, winter weather?
So not only are we going to start cleansing less and adding a serum into our routine, we're also going to add in a gentle exfoliating mask once a week. Twice a week max if you're having like extra, dryness on your face. But you want to do a gentle one, stay away from some of the really drying clay masks because they can pull out too much of the moisture with the drier air. So mud masks, huge fan of mud masks, and follow that up with the serum. Spritz the toner on and then follow it up with the serum to really feed your skin. So you oxygenate and then you feed the skin.
And and Keep Me Safe Organics has their own mud mask, which is wonderful. And it's all natural.
Yes. I
think the only ingredient is mud.
Yeah. It's glacier silt. So it's mineral rich glacier silt. So it's really like a mineral mud mask. And your skin, it's not uncommon to feel warm and tingly when you have it on because that is your cells kind of coming alive and getting all of the schmutz out of them. And then, so some people think, well, what if I don't wash my face? Like, what can I change on my body during the fall and winter months? And you just want to switch to a soap that does not have harsh detergents in it. Our body bars are a great example of that. Even people that have really chronic skin conditions like psoriasis and eczema, they have good success with our body bars because there's not any harsh detergents in ours. Yep. Yeah. And they're all made with organic oils, saponified organic oils, and then scented only with essential oil blends. And we'll add like ground up juniper berries or pumpkin seeds or peppermint leaves in certain bars for an extra little bit of exfoliation. So you want to switch your body routine to something that doesn't have harsh stripping detergents in it. And then a really easy thing to do during fall and especially in winter months is you notice that you have higher winds and the air is drier. So how do you protect your skin against that? And it's something as simple as putting a sleeve on, put a scarf on, wearing protective clothing so that less of your skin is exposed to the outside elements. Those are the big things that you can do during the fall and winter months to kind of prevent the extreme dryness. And then whenever you get to the extreme dryness, then you bring in your balms, because balms are rich in butters and skin feeding oils.
I love your balms. And let's talk about, do you have your balm there? Because I didn't bring that. You know what I did? One of the things I wanted to touch on is how our makeup also changes in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Like today I have orange because tomorrow is Halloween and we have a watch party tomorrow with
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Geyer. And so I wanted, and it actually, of course, says love on there.
I
So if
love
people
that.
are trying to read what it says love. And so I wore orange today, but if with orange colors and the fall colors, I just wanted to share my palette. This is a Keep Me Safe Boom palette. Oh,
Boom.
there's
Yes.
a black right there
Yes.
staring back at me.
Yeah.
And so that is the fall colors. Let me go back up so you can see the true colors there. That's what I have on my eyes today. Let's talk about colors also that we need to blend, or what would be the suggestions?
So for fall, I really like to switch it up to like really earthy, neutral tones. At Dr. Greger's event on Monday evening, the palette that you just showed right there is our all natural palette.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I used the orangey, the brownish orange color.
This one here?
Yep, that one right up there.
Mm-hmm.
I used that one and I put it on my entire lid.
Yes.
And then I took the one right below that, and then I just swept a little bit in that crease right there.
Yeah.
And then the one in the upper left-hand corner, the white one right there, I just took my little finger, dabbed it in and said, dab, dab. And that's my fall makeup look. I like to switch it up to like orangey tones, brown tones, and a little bit of gray every once in a while. So I love me some fall colors. They're super rich. And on my lips in the fall, I really love mixing the Merlot and the Burgundy, or the Merlot and the Cabernet, which you have on today. Today, I'm doing the no makeup look, so I just have on foundation today and lip balm because I wanted to protect my skin from the sun, and just some lip balm, keeping it super natural today. And but I do love some fall colors. Just be inspired. The rusts, the really deep reds, the fuchsias, gorgeous pops of color everywhere right now.
Well, you know, I've been saying to you all along, and every single time that I purchase the lip balm, I've been purchasing the Burgundy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told Burgundy's my favorite, Burgundy's my favorite, Burgundy's my favorite, as I've been talking about Burgundy. But all of a sudden I'm like, I love the Cabernet. I love the Cabernet. I love the Cabernet. So I think we have preferences that, you know, it's like this color, I don't want it. You know, I don't know if it's psychological. I don't know if it's the trends that I'm victimized by it, you know, so it's like, you know, I really think that we have preferences, just like the foods that we eat, the makeup, our skin, you know, our skin tone changes to a lighter color as well. Rebecca, should we lighten up our foundation, or shall we keep it the same color that we have in the summertime?
So it really depends on how much sun exposure that you get and how overall light or dark, because you don't want your face to be darker or lighter than the rest of your body. You want everything to kind of look the same. And that kind of has been, I think, one of my secrets this whole time, because people are like, you wear makeup. I can see that you have eye makeup on, but other than that, I wouldn't guess that you do. And they say, because your face and your neck are the same color, there's not a line. Mm-hmm. Most women, they either do darker here and they're lighter here, or they do lighter here and they're darker here. So I like to follow your skin. If your skin gets lighter in the winter, like mine does, because I get a little bit of sun exposure here on the chest area, mm-hmm. you have to go to a lighter shade during the winter months. So you take your summer color that you were using You get a lighter shade that's going to be your ultimate white winter shade. That's what I call it. I'm like on my way to winter white. And you mix the two together. You sprinkle a little bit of each one in there. You mix it together. Right now, I'm an Irish coffee and a honey bun blend.
Honey bun.
Honey bun.
What was that? Was that honey bun? It was either caramel or honey bun, the people that are allowed to be my friends.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Yes, only
And
caramel friends for Lillian.
yeah, caramel, but there was honey bun as well. I think there were many people that were honey bun too.
Yes.
At that event, we had 16 women that showed up. I think it's time to do that again.
We should.
Oh, I love that.
Should.
I love that. Maybe we can plan that maybe after the new year or something.
Yes.
So okay, so honey bun. I think I'm going to try honey bun because what I love about the foundation, the mineral foundation, I've only used it applying wet. Now, you said that a lot of people apply it dry. In a situation like that, how much do you use more when it's dry or do you use less when it's dry? Because I know
think you actually end up using about the same amount. Whenever I do a dry application, what I really love to do is I will just take a pump of serum. And again, I always start on my neck because I just want like a super thin layer on my face. I actually did that method this morning. So you can
very nice. So you have squalane and your foundation?
So I just put the squalane on. I let it soak into the skin for a few minutes while I was brushing my teeth. My toothbrush is on a timer, so that's 2 minutes. I rinsed the toothbrush out. I put it over. I took my flat blending brush with my foundation and just put it right on. And this is it. It glides on super, super easy. And then it doesn't require me to mix anything together.
So another thing I wanted to brag about are my brushes. I have lots of brushes that I have purchased through the years that are natural bristles, and they're very, very expensive. And so I don't know what Rebecca and Kelly did to choose such beautiful brushes, but these are my brushes. And so this is my blush brush. I changed to the little one because it's easier to travel, but this is what you call is the car wash. Move.
Yes.
I mean, it takes me less time to put on my makeup. Yeah, I just rub it like that. And then I love this with all the, like when I line my eyes, I line it with Keep Me Safe Organics. I just put, I take the toner and I wet it a little bit and I dip it into the products. And so that's how I create my line, and it lasts forever. So the two blushes that I use, is that what it's called? Do you call it a blush? Okay.
Yep, blush or bronzer, contour.
Okay. And so my favorite ones are the Akala Sunset. Is it Akala Sunset?
Yes, Akala Sunset.
This is the Akala Sunset. Let me see if I can get it right there.
There you go.
Blush. Oh, it does say blush. And the Egyptian sand. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is if you have a similar skin complexion, these are the tones that I use, but there are a lot of other lighter tones for people with lighter skin. Now, is that something also, what is your advice for the blush, winter versus summer, fall versus spring? What would your...
So what I love to do during the fall is I love to do the pink brown combination that you do there. I actually use the Desert Rose, which is a little bit of a lighter because I'm much more pale than you are, but I mix the Desert Rose with the Egyptian sand, and it gives like the perfect neutral pinky brown blush that gives your skin a little bit of color without being like, here comes the cheeks. That's like that's not my favorite look for anybody. Like
the cheeks.
Who was that in that TV show, with the glasses? Mimi was that her name?
Yes,
on the Drew Carey show? I mean, like, here comes the eyes, the cheeks, the lips. I mean, here comes everything. And that's not my favorite look for for anyone. So I like to choose something that's like a nice earthy pinky brown.
Unless it's Halloween, and then you can go to town. And speaking of which, going to town, I hope that you guys are in it to win it. If you want the squalane, you could either call 407-373-5959, or you can be the 8th or 14th instant message. So it's whether you instant message or text me, you will be in line with the number. And so, this is one of the things that I'm the most proud of. Well, I love Keep Me Safe Organics, and I love the product line, and I love how it makes my skin look. But the fact that they're also it's educational as well. These are some of look at your products. If you're happy with your products and you think your products are doing a really good job, check out these ingredients. These are your top 10, right? Top 10 ingredients.
Top 10 ingredients to avoid. And that's just a really good, quick, easy one for people to see. Easy to follow.
Absolutely. And so are we going to have a tutorial after class?
I was not going to do a tutorial today.
Okay.
I have another thing that I am recording.
Okay, no problem. So then if you have any questions, make sure you type in a Q. Always, it's great to see you, Rebecca. Thank you so much for everything that you do to protect our skins and keep us safe.
Thank you. I had fun today. Thanks.
And to you, remember, I'll always be right here waiting for you worldwide at whenyouneedafriend.com. This is Lillian McDermott and Rebecca Black wishing you love, peace, joy, and unexpected abundance. Make it the best day ever!
The opinions and advice expressed on the Lillian McDermott radio show are intended for the individual callers and guests on the program and are presented to our wider audience solely for general educational purposes. Please act responsibly and consult personally with your own medical, psychological, or nutritional expert before taking any steps to improve your life.
I want to say thank you to Kay, Melissa, Kelly, Jenny, and Ibrahim. Thank you so much for being part of answering. I know that there are people that come and go. They don't say who they are, but it's nice when you put in a message or you type in a heart or a thumbs up or whatever. We get to see who you are. And so I want to thank everybody for joining us in the classroom. The classroom is really just an enhancement so that we can share live, interactive. But it started off that we were doing the radio show or the YouTube or recording it for that. But I'm just so thrilled when people join us during the live class. So is there anything else that maybe we missed out on, and just a pearl that we may have missed before we go today?
Let's see. You know what, that I was actually just thinking that I could do, even though I wasn't prepared for this, to do a quick little tutorial, because today and then tomorrow is the last day of this special. We're doing a 2 for $12. So you can pick 2 eyeshadows for $12, or you can get an eyeshadow and one of the brushes for $12. So all you have to do to get those is buy one of our new foundation bundles. Today I'm wearing the powder bundle. So that's the powder and the brush that you get. We can put a link to those in the message, in the comments on here, so that you can put
what is the link? What is
shop?
I'll if you can give me that link.
Yep, I'll text it to you. So then that way they'll be able to shop. But if you want, you'll have to bear with me so I can run into and go grab 2 little eyeshadow colors, and then the 2 eyeshadow brushes, so that I can kind of show people my favorite look for this fall, and they can snag one or both looks.
And Rebecca, you're going to be coming back again, every month. So I don't want to stress you, because I know you have an event, and it's very sweet of you to want to do that. But we didn't discuss it, and so I didn't want to put you in the spot. But you don't have to do that if you feel that time is restricted. Then
it's cool. Listen, seriously, my makeup look is going to take less than 2 minutes.
Then do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll talk to all of you who are viewing today. I want to encourage you to go to whenyouneedafriend.com, click on the sponsors page. You could also, I think, click on the Shop Now page, but the sponsors page, and click on there and look at all their product line. Check out their ingredients, and honesty in reporting, and honesty in sharing what is in the product is so important. We just think that because they're the number one or labeled this or labeled number one for that, that's marketing. That's marketing. But to be able to find a product that is true to the brand, which is all organic, non-synthetic, non-GMO, and you will never see the word fragrance. So it's fragrance free and it's essential oils. Whenever you find something like that, it's a golden find. And so I'm very thrilled to have, Keep Me Safe Organics as a sponsor. And the fact that you get 10%, just give it a try. Give it a try. Okay, Miss Black, I know that you are ready to rock and roll.
Yep. So what we're going to do, the first color that we're going to use is in pressed form in the palette that you just showed. I'm going to be using it in the loose form today, and it's Honey Amber.
Honey Amber.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, it's a really beautiful, soft.
Oh, there's can you see my little flower up there?
I do see. Oh,
I love
that flower.
Let me tell you what that flower. I always say, that's the only thing I have is trust the process. That the little flower's holding this plaque. It says trust the process. So I'm trusting the process, girl.
Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to do something called the pick and pounce technique. So we're going to just pick up some minerals right there, and we're going to pounce the extra off into our brush. Then hop over to that lid and then just kind of like pounce it right in there. You don't have to because you're working with it in pressed form. And then we're just going to sweep this on the eyelid like a windshield washer. Just go back and forth all over the whole thing. We're going to hop over to the other eye. We're going to do the same exact thing on that side. And I'm working with the eyeshadow blending brush. We'll bring it all the way into the end, so you'll be able to see there as well. So you can see that this is a really super soft, like orangey brown color. That's why it's called Honey Amber. One of my favorite fall colors. And then I'm gonna switch over to and that one we call it Summer Tan, I believe. And then I'm going to switch over to your favorite brush, Lillian.
Yes.
But I'm going to use the other end. I'm going to use the little crease end right there. And I'm going to be using the Hot Chocolate, which is the brown color in there. So it's a beautiful, like soft brown color. You can even use this to color behind your brows if your natural color is about the same as mine. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this little brush and we're going to seat it right in the outside in the crease. Like when you open your eye, that little ridge you see, we're going to stick it right in there, and we're just going to rock this brush back and forth just like this. And we're going to windshield washer it just in the crease right along the whole thing. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just like this, put it in that crease, back and forth, windshield washer, bring it over, look at you doing your blush and everything.
Actually, usually when I do something when I do my my eyes, I bend over so that the dust doesn't settle on my face, but this time I'm doing it this way, so I know that I probably have little particles. Yeah. And if you're feeling like extra glamorous and you're like, ooh, I want to take my look up like an extra even notch, what you can do, you take the end of the brush that Lillian loves so much, and you dip it right in that brown color, and you go right underneath your lashes right there, and then you just kind of do like a little baby smudge line. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you are creating soft depth. So look at the difference between the eyes. So this one has a little more depth to it. Yes. Because I just did that little bit of a shadow underneath the lash line. So I'm going to do that. Do the other side, because if you leave like that, people are going to say you're a little lopsided today. Yeah. We're going to do this side here, and you can see. Now I put a little bit of the toner on there to create more of a water. Okay.
Yep, you can. It's a little easier to apply whenever you put the little bit of toner on there, just because it makes it more of like a liquid liner.
Yeah.
But for me, I wanted like a tiny bit of like the smudge, more of like a smoky shadow look. And so that's why I chose to do it dry.
Yes.
So whenever you purchase either one of the bundles that we put I'm going to send you both of those links, Lillian.
Okay.
And then you can purchase either one of those. And then whenever you go to begin checkout, you will be prompted to pick 2 for $12. So I showed you 4 items today. You can pick 1 or 2 if you want 2 makeup brushes. Like you said, our makeup brushes are amazing, and they make amazing stocking stuffers
2 for
too.
12. That's 2 for 12 when you buy what? The foundation?
Yep. So you buy either the cream to powder foundation bundle, which is what you have on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the foundation with the toner and the brush. So you get all 3 of those items.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an $11 savings whenever you buy that new bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Or the powder foundation, which is the powder and the brush. So you get both of those items. So whenever you purchase either one of those 2 new bundles together, whenever you get to checkout, it'll say redeem your 2 for $12. So
yes. Okay. So, and one last reminder, be the 8th or 14th person to reach out to me, regardless of how you do it. I don't care. Instant message at Lillian's radio show, or on my text at 407-373-5959. You will receive, there's 2 people, 8th and the 14th, will receive the squalane. So give it a try. You think somebody else won already? No. In it to win it. Do it as many times you want it. Go for it. Say, I'm in it to win it. I want my squalane, and start the process of making my skin plump and beautiful. Rebecca Black, thank you so much for everything that you do.
Thank you.
To bring us and keep us safe with our chemicals that what we normally would have put chemicals on our skin. Now we're putting things that are gentler for our skin. So thank you so much for that. Please remember to make comments below, like us, follow us, and share this information of new truths to live our best life naturally. And so thank you so much. We'll say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys.